Hey, what's up everyone? I know this is a slightly different location than normal, but I just wanted to start this video. It's like 11 right in the morning right now on May 2nd, and tonight I'm going to go see Thunderbolts. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this, I swear, for like what, 8 months ever since they announced it, and then the trailer dropped like 7 months ago. And yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna be 8 hours from now that I have to wait to see it. I mean, of course, when I release this video, I've already seen it, which is just crazy. But yeah, wow. So I've done a pretty good job of avoiding spoilers so far because I know that it released like a day earlier. Some other places, and like, you know, some people have seen it early and they're posting reviews and spoilers. I've done a good job of avoiding those so far. I did come across one thing, so just skip like the next like 30-ish seconds if you don't want this to be spoiled, because I'm about to mention just a small spoiler. It's not like a huge spoiler. I don't think it's not a spoil, like it is a big spoiler, but it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'll let you do that right now. So you have been warned. But yeah, so I was looking through an article that was like stuff to watch before going to see Thunderbolts, because like I wanted to make sure I'd gotten it right for my previous video. And there was a section that said spoilers, but I didn't see that part in time, so I read past it and it just said Moon Knight, which I thought was kind of random because like that doesn't really have anything to do with this. Maybe in the post-credit scene? I guess I'll find out tonight. Yeah, so that's interesting. I hear there's gonna be 2 post-credit scenes, which is really exciting, and one of them will be like the longest, or like one of the longest ever, or like the longest ever. It's like 2.5 minutes, I think, which is very exciting. I think this movie is gonna be like kind of setting up the future of the MCU, which is, I'm so excited. Like the upcoming Avengers movies. Oh my gosh, those are gonna be like a year from now, right? Like May of 2026 is Avengers Doomsday, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And 5 of the 6, or some of the Thunderbolts cast members, I don't remember how many exactly, are confirmed to be in that movie. All except Taskmaster, which everybody's more convinced she's gonna die now, but I guess I'll find out tonight. Yeah, I'll continue this later, except, you know, since it'll all be one video, it'll seem like the same thing. But yeah. I cannot wait. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the next like 8 hours before I get to go see this movie, because oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have like my Thunderbolts t-shirts and everything. You can't see it really well. But yeah, so I hope to get a Thunderbolts poster sometime in the next couple days to like put up on the wall behind my bed. If I do, I will definitely show you that. But yeah, I'm like, this is gonna be so good. So there's like 4 trailers for it that I've seen. There's like the original trailer that was released like 7 months ago, the original teaser one, which that's probably my second favorite trailer. Then there was the D23 some some like special look trailer that was released about 5 months ago. It's probably like my third favorite trailer. Then there was the Super Bowl trailer, which is my least favorite, but I did still like it. And then there's the Absolute Cinema trailer, which that's my favorite one. I've obsessed over that like so many times. I've watched it probably like several dozen times, and I'm probably gonna watch it again like several more times as I wait for Thunderbolt. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Um, yeah, I'll continue this later. Bye. My gosh, on the way to see Thunderbolts. About like 2 hours and 20 minutes to go, so getting really excited. Yeah, woo!
Maybe not watch the original.
Wow, just wow. I went to see Thunderbolts last night, and it was just amazing. There's just no way to describe how good it was. Yeah, I highly recommend going to see it. I think, like, I know a lot of the newer stuff hasn't been as popular, but I think that this one was actually the theater was like completely full. Almost every seat was booked, and everybody, they laughed at the funny moments. They cheered a bit, and it was just really really cool. Everybody stayed through all the end scenes, or like the end credits, because we know how Marvel movies work. There were two end credit scenes. One was just quick and cute and short, and then the last one was it's like at the very end, and that one, well, let's just say I was not gonna go see Fantastic Four in theaters. I was gonna wait for it to come out on Disney Plus or something. Yeah, let's just say I'm going to go see Fantastic Four in theaters now. Um, yeah, if you wanna know why, then go see Thunderbolts and stay till the very end and watch that scene. Wow, they did confirm that the Thunderbolts are coming back, which is good. Well, we already knew that because they're going to be in Avengers Doomsday, but still, it's really good. um, yeah, it was a fantastic movie. There were parts of it that were predictable, but it wasn't in a bad way. Like, it was just it was a very beautiful movie. It was kind of a mix between Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy in a way. Like, it was deep and powerful and very moving at times, but then it also had moments of a lot of lightheartedness. It was, you know, that group of characters, and actors worked very well together. They had good chemistry. Yeah, I really liked it. I was glad to see Ghost come back. It's been since 2017 that she was in the MCU. I do like her. It's good to see Red Guardian again. Good to see Yelena. Good to see Bucky and Walker and all of them. And Val. I like Val. She's fascinating. We actually got a little bit of her backstory in Thunderbolts. Not as much as I thought there'd be, since people were saying that like we get to see some of her backstory, but it was still very good. It was very interesting. Got a bit more of Elena's backstory too, which was cool. I like her a lot. Florence Pugh does a fantastic job. Um, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to say some things that are kind of spoilers. Some big, some small. So if you don't want to have any spoilers, then thanks for watching this far. But I will see you maybe later. I'll give you a chance to leave the video if you don't want any spoilers, and then I'll continue. Okay, well, if you're still here, I guess that means you're okay with spoilers. Now, I'm not going to like really, really spoil anything. Probably, I don't intend to. I just am gonna kind of talk about the movie. Let me think where to start. Um, oh, the reason behind the name team being called Thunderbolts is really cute, actually. Apparently that was when Yelena was little. That was the name of the soccer team that she was on. If you want the full story, go see Thunderbolts. I'm gonna say that with a lot of things probably, because I'm trying to also get people to go see Thunderbolts because it was really good and so worth paying to go see on the big screen. I'm so glad I went. It was fantastic. But yeah, so very cute. Again, getting to see more of Elena's backstory was real cool. Yeah, we get to see like how the teams formed, and at first they all really hate each other, which is very funny. Actually, they were all sent to kill each other, which was kind of hinted at in the trailer a bit. Val's in a bit of trouble. She's being impeached, or at least they're trying to get her impeached. So, she's trying to hide all the evidence, and they are loose ends that she needs to tie up. And what better way to tie those loose ends up than having them off each other? Val is very brilliant. Honestly, the way that she's able to twist any situation to her advantage is very well. You see that so much in this movie. Like, she's just so manipulative and so brilliant. Like, I don't even know how she. Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of run through like the way the movie goes. So basically, starts out with Yelena jumping off the building. Which, if you're excited to see Thunderbolts, and have been watching the stuff like the clips and trailers from it, then you've probably seen that scene, which they actually did film for real. Like Florence Pugh actually jumped off the second tallest building in the world, which is absolutely crazy. It was so cool. Yeah, and then she destroys the lab, which again, see that scene. And again, they actually did blow up the floor of a building for real, which is very cool. And then you see Val, they're trying to get her impeached. So she's like, I reject these claims of impeachment, which is very funny. She's a great character. And you get to see Mel, who's like her little assistant, kind of. I like Mel. She's interesting. I think there's a lot more to that character, and I hope we get to see her come back again. Mm. Then I think then you see Yelena visit Red Guardian, which is very, very good. Red Guardian's very funny. He just fantastic in every scene that he's in. And then Val's trying to get the loose ends tied up of, you know, Ghost and Walker and Taskmaster and Yelena, and they've all been working for her to like on her secret project that she's getting impeached for now. So she's like, well, better get rid of the evidence. They're part of that evidence. So she sends them to kill each other. And then, they fight. It's a good fight scene. That fight scene was very impressive, very well done. They meet Bob, who's very funny. Love that character. Such a very complex and deep character. Very, very interesting. Definitely good part of the movie. Yeah. After that, they decide to form a team and try to escape, and they escape, obviously, because they're the main characters, and if they died, it wouldn't be Thunderbolts movie. And then, they're able to escape the building, and they're like, they meet up with Red Guardian, and then Bucky shows up and he wants to bring them in as evidence against Val, but then, they end up going to go arrest Val. And Val, that's a very funny scene. They're beating up her guards, I guess, and she's like, I left the front door unlocked for you. Just come on up. And they're like, sure. That was very funny. The whole movie had just moments of great entertainment. It was very funny in moments. And then they go up and they meet with Val, and the Marvels released that scene. It's good. And then they see Bob again as Sentry, which everybody already kind of knows. And, they fight, big fight scene, and they escape. And then Bob starts to question why he has to listen to Val. And Val's like, but she has a contingency plan. Supposedly. Well, she does, but it doesn't really work the way she thought it would. So she uses her contingency plan, and it backfires. Really, really bad. Really bad. And then, the team is arguing because they're like, we got destroyed. Like, that was a terrible fight. We lost really badly. And they're arguing, and then they storm off in their different directions, and Yelena and Red Guardian have a very nice little heart-to-heart. That was actually very good. He can give good advice, be very fatherly when he tries. Then, the villain starts destroying things and people, and the Thunderbolts come together to save people, and everybody cheers for them and sees that they're saving people, but then, things don't turn out very well, and then they're having to fight through their deepest, I think it's like their biggest shames and regrets in that they're the moments in their lives with the most regret and shame and sorrow, and they have to fight through those to reach Bob. And together they're able to confront the villain in a way that was really, really beautiful. And then everything's back to normal, and people start cheering for them, and they see Val, and so they go after her, and then she's able to twist it to her advantage. So bet she's not getting impeached now. Yeah, then that's pretty much the end of the movie, but it was a really fantastic movie. There were some really deep themes in there about, like, that emptiness that I think a lot of people feel sometimes, and about like community and being seen, and like regret and shame, and like, yeah, it was really beautiful. It was a good movie. I highly recommend going to go see it. It made me laugh, made me cry. It was just resonated with me in a lot of ways, and it was just very beautiful. It was a good movie. Yeah. I hope it comes out on streaming soon, because I can't wait to watch it again. Like, the second I left the theater, I was like, I just want to go see it again. I loved that movie a lot. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. If you have seen the movie and want to, like, drop anything about it in the comments, then cool. I'm always up to chatting about Marvel things. If you haven't seen the movie and have any questions, feel free to put those in there as well. I may or may not answer them. I don't want to give too many spoilers away. Even though I kind of laid out the whole plot of the movie, I didn't go into too many deep spoilers. You have to go see it for yourself to understand just how amazing it was. Yeah, it was good. 5 out of 5 stars, 6 out of 5 stars probably. Honestly, it was a fantastic movie. I loved it so much. And yeah, I cannot wait to go see Avengers Doomsday, supposedly in 363 days from now, if they keep that same release date. I'll be counting down the days for a very long time. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Yeah, thanks for listening to my long rambling talking about it. And go Thunderbolts. It was good.